You would have just watched a full day of eating and a very heavy chest session. So before we continue, please drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Where else can you get finance, fitness, motivation, me talking about shit in one channel? Well, not shit, important stuff, but kind of shit to me sometimes. But I digress. I always say I digress, but I plan to say I digress. I digress. This was a full day of eating and a chest day. But what I want to talk about right now pertains more to the full day of eating. I want to end this video giving some diet hacks or diet tips or however you want to phrase it. Firstly, you'd have seen this video, I ate around 2,500 calories. And you'd say, Emeka, isn't that a low amount of food for you? And yes, it is. This amount of food puts me in a slight deficit, which is where you should eat all the time. Let me explain. If you're watching this video, the chances are you're not sub 10% body fat. You're probably not even sub 15. You're holding on to a lot of fat. And all things being equal, you should try and get rid of that fat over time. Eating in a slight deficit allows you to accomplish that over time without feeling like you're actually dieting because it's just your normal food. Secondly, we all know that we have the temptation to eat a donut, a cookie, a croissant, a cake here and there, right? I think most people can eat clean, but want to be able to eat just that little dessert here and there. If you eat in a slight deficit, for example, let's say your maintenance, like myself, is around 3,000 calories. If I plan to eat only 2.6k, this gives me around 400 calories to play with. And that way, if I end up having that dessert, my weight doesn't go up the next morning. More or less my weight will stay the same. And if on that day, I only ate 2.6k, then that's fine. I'm going to lose weight, which is what I want anyway in the long run. Following up on that point, this might sound very counterintuitive because most of the advice online is to eat around when you train or eat a heavy breakfast. I actually believe you should eat most of your meals later on during the day. And in fact, I would say you should eat your meals within the devil window or within the temptation window. Between 1 p.m. lunchtime and 10 p.m., that's when you should consume most of your food. In the morning, most of the time we're actually working and we actually have almost zero cravings, right? Eating a big breakfast is fine, but it just means you've eaten most of your calories for the day already or a significant part. In a breakfast, most of us, to be fair, could have a banana, some fruit, some coffee, some eggs, and be completely fine because we're actually working a lot. Most of the temptation is when you're at work, someone brings a cake, a muffin, a cookie, a cinnamon social from Allenstein. Allenstein have such good desserts. And it's hard to say no. And sometimes you don't want to say no. Sometimes you might have to go for a client meeting. You don't want to say no. So between the hours of 1 p.m. and 10 p.m., that's when you have most of your calories. And for me, I'll say I have my fewest calories for breakfast, fewer calories for lunch, and then most of my calories as my dinner. And no, you'll not gain loads of fat if you eat before bed or eat at night. That's a complete fad. Tip number 3, your diet should be 80-90% whole foods, meaning food that is grown from the ground. Not pizza, not fucking crumpet, not an Easter egg, not Haribo. It should be rice, chicken, steak, turkey mince, beef is steak, same shit, lamb, pork. It doesn't really matter, but it should be food that has high nutritional value. I get it. Look at my YouTube. I eat donuts, cookies, muffins. I eat all of that, but that's like 1% of my diet. We all know too much dessert leads to diabetes, high blood sugar, you will die. End of story. You will just die. You will die. You will die early. Do you want to die early? You don't, right? So try not to have loads of shit in your diet. And tip 4, following up from that, is do not just count calories. Care about the ingredients. We've been somewhat psyoped, brainwashed to only look at how many calories is it. But the ingredients are effing plastic, steel, and shit. If the ingredients don't make sense, but it's 2 calories, please do not eat it. Please pause the video. Imagine me begging you on my, not my knees, while I'm standing. Please do not eat something just because it's 0 or low calories. I promise you that food has no nutritional value. And I get it. People have decided to fill up their diet with 0 calorie foods, 0 calorie drinks, 0 calorie fake rice. Don't do it, right? You should care more about the nutritional aspect of your food. Because yes, maybe if you eat foods that are low in calories that are manufactured, you might lose weight or not gain any weight, but I promise you, you will get sick faster. And I promise you, you recover from the gym a lot slower. And I promise you, your skin will probably be shit. If you're watching this and your skin is bad, it's not like mine, even though I don't shower properly. It's probably because you're eating a lot of 0 calorie foods, you're eating a lot of crap. I think that was 5 tips. So I think that's enough for this video. Again, if you found this video useful, like, comment, subscribe. Likes are free. So just like the video, share to your friends, go subscribe to my other YouTube channel, Emeka Auto Finance or Emeka's Perspective. I share my feelings, perspective on all things finance, politics, pop culture. More or less is me like this talking about BS. So go subscribe to that and I'll see you guys on that channel, on this one, in the next video. Stay blessed.